Attorney POCALLAN, you are declaring contempt. Dito ka po sa Kongreso hanggang Lunes. I will ask the Sergeant at Arms to designate an area given that we are in a COVID pandemic. So with that, I will suspend session so that the Sergeant at Arms can accompany Attorney POCALLAN to the designated area. Session suspended.
Sergeant at Arms, let's make sure that the place where he will be detained is a comfortable and convenient place, Mr. Chairman.
Personal, sir. Pag-aralan muna nating mabuti. Did you do that? Kasi sabi ni Attorney POCALLAN, o di ginawa niya ito, ano? Pero winarningan ko po sila eh. Kinusyon, ganito ang ginawa mo, Attorney POCALLAN. Para kang nagluto ng isang pagkain. Niluto mo, tapos binigay mo, sir, kung huwag niyo pong kakainin yan, malalason tayo. Ba't mo niluto in the first place? Ganito lang yan eh. Alam mo, kahit na yung mamamayan natin, kung nakikinig sa atin, maintindihan niya na pinaglululoko mo kami. Attorney Mangawang, abogado ka naman, ikaw ang corporate secretary, di ba? Ang tinatanong ko lang naman, siyempre may kakilala ka naman sa mga board. Yung mga board natin, hindi naman sa dami ng ginagawa nila, siyempre kung ano yung inihain mo, niluto niya eh. Niluto niya. O ikaw naman, dala-dala mo, may mga pinggan ka na, pakakainin mo na. Sinabi mo, boss, wag mo munang kakainin yan, delikado po tayo. Bakit? Eh, ang nagluto po si Attorney POCALLAN, hindi naman po talaga kusinero yan. Eh. Baka po kung anong pinaglalagay niya. Ang totoo naman kung anong pinaglalagay na Ricardo dito eh. Mali-mali. Paano po natin? Ayoko na po.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Tatanungin ko lang si Attorney POCALLAN, no? Alam mo, bugbog ka na talaga dito at kung talagang ikaw ang gumawa nito, mananagot ka talaga sa batas. Now, ang tanong ko sa iyo, ginawa mo ba ito on your own volition or somebody ordered you to do this? Kasi, alam mo, kanina ka pa namin tinatanong ni DS Marcoleta, no? Talagang sa iyo pumapokus na ikaw lang ang gumawa ng kasalanan. Kitang-kita namin dito sa lahat na ikaw talaga ang gumawa at ikaw ang nag-offer sa board. Now, ikaw pa talaga ang gumawa o may nag-utos sa iyo na gawin ito?
Attorney POCALLAN, let me just remind you that you are under oath. At lahat po na sinasabi niyo dito, we will use in a committee report. So, pwede ho kung magsasalita na kayo dito.
This is your chance, ano, Attorney POCALLAN. This is your chance.
Another thing, just a warning, Attorney. This might be a ground for your disbarment for rendering an opinion that a decision of Court of Appeals can be modified by an administrative body.
Sige, Attorney POCALLAN, maaari mo ba sagutin ang katanungan?
Again, sir, I stand by that opinion. No?
May nag-utos ba sa'yo o wala? Yun lang ang sasagutin mo. May nag-utos ba sa'yo o wala? Yes or no?
The board, sir...
May nag-utos ba sa'yo o wala? Yes or no lang?
Wala naman po, sir.
So wala nag-utos?
Opo.
So lahat ng responsibilidad ay inaako mo?
I stand by opinion because that was also affirmed by the OGCC. Then, although I warned the board that there will be a possible
Remember, Attorney POCALLAN, you are under oath.
Just
You are
one
under
question.
oath.
Attorney Barzaga. Congressman Barzaga, I'm sorry.
Right now, do you think that you can change or modify the decision of the Court of Appeals, which is already final and executory?
Based, sir, on the exception, sir,
What exceptions?
there's an exception on the substantive,
No, pag sinabi natin exception,
substantive justice.
ang mag-change will be the court which render the decision, but not another agency. Yung ba sinasabi mong exceptions, PhilHealth ang magde-determine kung pwedeng palitan o hindi?
Sir, because under RA 7875...
Hindi nga, tinatanong ko na lamang, yung sinasabi mong exceptions. na pwedeng palitan o i-modify ang desisyon ng Court of Appeals. Ang magmo-modify ba o magpapalit ay ang board ng PhilHealth o opisyalis ng PhilHealth.
Yes, sir, because the quasi-judicial power is vested in the
Hindi nga,
PhilHealth
pag
board.
sinabi natin judicial powers, does PhilHealth have judicial powers?
Quasi-judicial power, sir.
Oh, ang judicial power, ako
Penalize,
tatanungin mo, very clear sa Constitution. Judicial power shall be vested in the Supreme Court of the Philippines. Executive, sa Executive Department, legislation sa amin. Kaya ang tinatanong ko sa iyo, as a lawyer, right now, sinasabi mo ba sa amin, kayong mga congressman, dapat nyong malaman na ang desisyon ng Korte Suprema, ang desisyon ng Court of Appeals, kahit na final and executory, pwede naming palitan sa PhilHealth. Is that what you are saying right now?
Since the PhilHealth board, sir, has the quasi-judicial authority to
Oo nga,
penalize,
balik na naman tayo sa quiz judicial.
Anyway, Honorable Barzaga,
Naglolokohan
Mr.
na lang
Chairman.
tayo rito. I'm sorry.
Mr. Chairman,
okay, Honorable
I move that
Fernandez.
he be cited in contempt.
I second the motion, Mr. Chairman. I was about to say that. Mr. Chairman,
Session suspended.
I most respectfully move, Mr. Chairman, that we cite Attorney Jonathan Bucallan for contempt for misleading the lawyers as well as the public that an administrative agency like the PhilHealth can change or modify the decision of the Court of Appeals, which is already final and executory. And that would actually constitute a disrespectful conduct or behavior in our proceedings. And that I base on my knowledge as a lawyer. And I think most lawyers, if not all, would agree with me that there must be finality insofar as judicial decisions are concerned.
There is a
Because this is
motion.
a very dangerous precedent. Even if there is already a decision coming from the Supreme Court, based on this precedent, they can modify and change the decision of the Supreme Court, although final and executory.
I second
There
the
is
motion.
a motion duly seconded.
Second the motion, Mr. Chairman.
Are there any objections from Zoom? Are there any objections? There being none, motion is carried. My next question, in a declaration of contempt, sa ating pong pagdeklara ng contempt, ano pong parusa ang ipapataw, Honorable Barzaga?
Well, I move that he be detained before the House up to Monday.
Okay, meron pong motion hanggang Lunes. But let me just read the particular section as provided by the COMSEC. Section 11, contempt. Rules of procedure governing inquiries in aid of legislation. The committee may punish any person for contempt by a vote of 2/3 of the members present, there being a quorum. The following shall be grounds for citing any person in contempt: refusal without legal excuse to obey summons, refusal to be sworn or placed under affirmation, refusal to answer any relevant inquiry, refusal to produce any books, papers, documents, or records that are relevant to the inquiry and are in the possession of the concerned person, acting in a disrespectful manner towards any member of the committee or any misbehavior in the presence of the committee or undue interference in the conduct of proceedings. Contempt of the committee shall be deemed contempt of the House. The person cited in this section may, upon order of the committee, be detained in such a place as the chairperson or acting chairperson may designate. Section 12, penalty by a vote of 2/3 of the members present, there being a quorum those cited under Section 11, paragraphs E and F shall be detained for a period not exceeding 10 days in a place designated by the chairperson or acting chairperson under the custody of the sergeant at arms. Ang motion ni Honorable Barzaga, there is a motion for contempt. The motion is to declaring contempt and to detain him for 3 days. Are there any objections from plenary, from Zoom? There being none, the motion and the penalty is hereby carried. Attorney POCALLAN, you are declaring contempt. Dito ka po sa Kongreso hanggang Lunes. I will ask the Sergeant at Arms to designate an area given that we are in a COVID pandemic. So with that, I will suspend session so that the Sergeant at Arms can accompany Attorney POCALLAN to the designated area. Session suspended.
Sergeant at Arms, let's make sure that the place where he will be detained is a comfortable and convenient place, Mr. Chairman.
First yun sa ngayon taon na